straight. Hey. So get it, you got it. I'm straight. Heard you straight. I'm straight.
Whoa, Mahogany Steel.
Come on now, let's not act
like first.
Let's not act like that wasn't Steel's. That always will. Ever be.
It's Hot 103.9, 93.9, exclusively independent, y'all. Of course, we're dedicating the show today to Kobe Bryant.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we got a special guest. Yes, absolutely. And it was so crazy because it's like, you know, LeBron just broke his record last night. And I saw a video where he was getting off the plane and, you know what I'm saying, just in tears because he found out what happened.
Yeah.
You know, just a sad situation about Kobe Bryant. So our prayers go out to him and his family. But we got the one. We got the only. We got Piazo in the studio.
What's up, world?
Y'all, if y'all want to see Piazo,
Back in the building again.
Absolutely. We are live on exclusively Indies Instagram page. So go to exclusively Indie.
Let me pull that up in
Yeah, so if you want to see him. So Piazo, man, it's been a long time.
Man, look at God.
Hey, what you been up to? Where you been at? What you been up to, man?
Working, you know, we're trying to get myself together and getting back on the scene, but around and not around.
Okay. All right. So why don't you tell me, like, how did you actually come up with your name, Piazo?
Well, it's kind of corny, you know. It ain't really a big
Don't
thing.
Don't say that, man.
Nah, because my name was the Diplomat, and, you know, Cameron and the Diplomats, they came out with that name, and then I changed my name to K9. Then you remember was another artist, he had a song like, "What You Want, 9?" So
yeah.
I had to switch it up again. So I was doing an interview at the time, and people asked me, like all interviews, the first question was how you came up with your name, or what's your name? And I had a lighter in my hand and it had Piazo on it, and I was like 13 or 14, so I really couldn't pronounce it right. So I was just like, I'm Piazo, the god of fire, and I put the lighter in.
Wait, hold up.
I like it though.
That's a crazy story,
but
I love it.
Yeah.
That's what happened. I mean, it stuck though, so.
Right.
Because now every time I hear Piazo, I'm gonna think that you're the god of fire, and I hope I have a lighter on me, and I'm gonna just light up for you.
Yeah, like Coming to America.
Man, you need to incorporate in your show some kind of way. You know what I'm saying? You know, with the fire and stuff. But so, Piazo, where exactly are you from?
I'm from Columbia, born and raised in Columbia, South Carolina, by way of Reed Street and Saxon Home. My mom's from Saxon Home, my dad from Reed Street.
Gotcha. All right. And I remember, like, the first time I heard your raspy sounding voice on Hot 103.9. Big G was doing a mix and he was playing your song. And I said to Big G, I was like, yo, who is that? That his voice, like, it's just like, you have a very, very just distinctive, unique sounding type of voice. And then, you know, Big G was like, yeah, that's Piazo.
That's
so,
Big G.
Absolutely. And why did you decide that you wanted to do music?
It was just a natural progression, you know. I always wrote poems, and I like a lot of Shakespeare.
Oh, really?
I played sports. You know, you play sports, you got to get that same feeling of the cheer from the stands. You're looking for a place to get that same kind of thrill from. So,
gotcha.
Music just happened to be it for me.
Absolutely. So if you are just tuning in to Hot 103.9, 93.9, we got Piazo here in the building with us. We got a lot of time to talk to him and a lot of different things. He's got a new project and new music and all that other good stuff. So definitely excited to have him here. And so just make sure you keep it locked and loaded right to Hot 103.9. Let's see. DJ Prince, I said, yes, sir. Tell him to hit me up after the show. I'm in the studio cooking up beats now.
There it is.
Really?
Prince Ice, man, he don't stop.
I love it.
Facts.
Love this black excellence.
Oh, thank you.
That was from PBS camp.
Hey, Steele's one of the members of PBS camp is a coach.
Oh, wow.
I coached youth football with me.
Okay.
And you coach youth football? We didn't know that either.
Look at all these fun
I know. We gotta talk about that, man.
What can't you do?
Because, you know, whether you realize it or not, you are impacting, you know, those young men. You know, some of them are looking at you as a bigger brother, an uncle, a father figure, and that's important for them that don't have it. You know what I'm saying?
Where my money at?
It's Hot 103.9, 93.9. That's right, y'all. And this is, again, the song is called Blue Dream. It's from Dirt Dollar, D Rose, and Crystal Lynn right here on Hot 103.9, 93.9, exclusively independent. We got Piazo here in the building with us. So we had a question on our via live. If you're just tuning in, we're on exclusively Indies Instagram page live. And so J1s wanted to know, where do you see yourself in the current landscape of music?
Good question.
That's a good question.
Very good question.
I see myself as still being relevant and, having something to bring to the game. I feel like I was always ahead of my time. I'm an innovator, so, I feel like I can get down with the new generation, but I also want to be somebody who could give knowledge to people who need to know, might want to know how to do certain things in the game that you can only gain with experience. So it's just like, I look at all the younger artists as like my little brothers, like my family, so I don't want them to have to go through make some of the same mistakes, to go through the same things I went through. So I like to give them what I can get them to help them make their journey a little smoother.
That's what's up.
You feel like they're receptive to your message?
Yeah, pretty much for the most part, yeah. Because my testimony mean more because I've been through it.
Right.
So they'll receive it faster than somebody who was just talking about something they read or they heard about.
Right. Mm-hmm. Right. So Piazo, you've had some interesting experiences with radio and radio stations as a whole. Now, some people that you were dealing with had some interesting experiences with the radio station as well. Mm-hmm. So what can we talk about as far as how have you grown from some of these interesting experiences with radio?
I mean, how I've grown, just matured, when I started the time period that you're referring to, I probably was still a teenager. Mm-hmm. And I was not handling a lot of my, relationships with certain people at radio stations and DJs. I wasn't really involved in the relationships. I would just come in and kind of let the people that was behind me pretty much, take care of that part, like setting everything up.
Right.
So, I mean, you just don't want to let nobody else, what they do determine, how people perceive you, because, you got to stand out there by yourself.
Talking to Mike for me.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
Yeah, so, for what I learned from it is just how important it is to always keep a good relationship with the radio station, because I wouldn't say that you can't make it without the radio station, but it definitely helps, and it's definitely something that you want to keep that in good standards.
Absolutely. But you call your company No Radio Records. Why you call it that?
Because when I first we used to go to meetings and go to a lot of get reviewed by DJs. Mm-hmm. They would listen to my projects and I always say, "Man, your project hard. It's super hard. I like the project. I love it, but you don't have no radio records." They always said that, and I always was like, "Man, I don't know what that means."
Right. You just make music.
I just make music, so. That's how I came up with the name. And then my granddad always used to say, "You don't play the radio." And like, "Boy, I don't play the radio," so that's what it is. But it's definitely not nothing against broadcast.
Gotcha.
I need you guys.
You feel that?
Yeah.
You feel that?
Well, man, it's a partnership. You know what I'm saying? The situation is that the artists that create and make great music, and we put it out there on the airwaves for people to listen and tune in to us. So, it's a partnership. As long as people are abiding by the guidelines and doing what they're supposed to do as well, then I always tell people all the time, look, it's a situation like this. You got to get out. There's so many people that's trying to do the same thing that you're doing. So what's so special and what's so different about you than the next man or the next woman that's doing it? And it's like, us here at the radio station, we're like the jury, and our bosses are the judge. So you got to give us enough evidence to present to the judge and the jury why you should be played. If you don't give us enough evidence, if you're not out here working and doing what you're supposed to do as an artist and your team that's behind the scenes, then guess what? We're going to lose the case.
And not only that, we're not the only outlet either.
That's true too.
And you'd be surprised how many artists think that we're the only radio station.
Or you want to go to radio first before you do what you got to do.
Exactly.
Exactly.
So
absolutely.
So it works hand in hand.
Absolutely. So, Piazo, would you go ahead and introduce your song for us, please?
Oh, that's where we at? Oh,
Yeah, man.
Well, you already know what time it is. With Piazo. Oh, yeah, I want to scrape.
I'm sorry, that's my job. I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah.
It's still a bop.
But right now, man, this Piazo. We tuned in right now on Hot 103.9. About to play my new single, Off, produced by Nico Baby, mixed by iMix Nation. Y'all already know what it is. Let's get it.
All right, it's Off on Hot 103.9, 93.9, exclusively independent.
iMix Nation for real.
Since legit, people told me.
No, but that's real though. You know what I'm saying? Like at the end of the day, it's still business. So one thing we always trying to tell artists is that they coming at us like we literally wake up every day like, good morning, Neek. Good morning, Nita. How we going to mess up an artist's life today? Like how can we make this harder for them? Like no, like we get nothing on the back end, front end, middle, or anything.
Right.
So like say you get signed or whatever the case may be, it's like, oh, all right then. So we don't have a reason.
I've seen it happen before.
Yeah, so it's like we don't have a reason to stop anybody's progress. So, and that's why I never understood just throughout the years working in radio, and these artists would just like come for us, like we're just really out here just trying to hold them. And it's like, that's the furthest thing from it. Like, no, we have bosses. We got people we got to answer to. We can't just play what we want. I mean, at this juncture, nobody can play what they want. But it's just like, I be like, dang, all we're doing is we have this platform. And even now, with this platform, well, I mean, I want to get paid outside of Sundays.
We gotta start somewhere.
I be like, dang, so we can't even with the 1 hour, like, I ain't gonna say ungrateful. It's like I get it because this is somebody's dream, so we never hate on anybody's dreams and stuff like that. And yeah, you should wanna go hard. You want your Monday through Friday. You want regular rotation. So you ain't even mad at that. But when we be trying to tell them, it's not up to us, but this is what we can do.
Well, you know what? One thing about it, if you guys give me one spin, it's registering, and I can use that as leverage to get spin on other stations.
See, that's all we be trying to do. Just that sentence right there. That's all we be trying to convey. Like we're trying to help you. Like let's help each other.
Off just got picked up by C45.
See?
And it start playing Tuesday.
That's what's up. Let's talk about that. All right, we can go back up. You ready?
Cut y'all.
I'm here to say
And I
Piazo.
still get the pack and get it
Fat
out.
Rap just checked in too.
What back?
You can give him a shot on the air.
Yeah. I'm going off.
Piazo said every time he hit the booth, he going off.
Every time.
Piazo, you said you're going
You
off.
gotta do that every time, you know. Do it like it's your last and it's your first.
No doubt, no doubt.
Every time.
Every
Time. That's right, y'all. Exclusively independent, right here on Hot 103.9, 93.9. We got Piazo here in the building with us.
Riverside.
No doubt. So, Fat Rat checking in, man. I know you guys did a song.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so let's talk about that real quick.
Oh man, I was blessed to be a part of something real big, dealing with Fat Rat, man. I've been dealing with him a long time, and I was just honored to get on the song. He had a song called Carolina. He put it out, man. It's doing real good. It's also featuring Mel 1K from Walterboro and my big dog, man, AG from Charleston. So it's doing good, putting up big numbers, and I was just everything Fat do, man. I told him he the GOAT, man, because he just do stuff so crispy. It's so glad, so professional.
Oh, that's nice of you to say, man. Nice of you to recognize, too.
Yeah.
Definitely. So, all right, let's continue on with some more questions for you,
All right, bring them on.
Why do you think you haven't gotten a deal yet?
I ain't did enough for a deal.
And you can be real honest and transparent about that.
Yeah, I wasn't ready.
Okay.
I wasn't ready. I mean, you would think you're ready until you get around some people who really ready.
Right.
You know, like when you in a
That's a nice
small,
little jewel right there.
like you in a small fish tank. I'm a big dog in this tank, but I go and get in that big tank, and I'm looking like, oh man, this another level up. It's like the major leagues, and that's just a large group of people trying to still get deals.
Right.
So
Right.
X.
So what motivates you, man?
What motivates me is
What inspires you?
I kind of just still got that, the old school way of just loving just do music. I just like to hear myself.
Right.
You know, if I was the only person that listened to my music, I still would always make music.
Okay.
So
That's what's up, P. True lover.
It is.
You know what I'm saying? Absolutely. Absolutely. Again, you're listening to Hot 103.9, 93.9, exclusively independent. We got Piazo here in the building with us.
Right.
And tell everybody, what's the name of your project, man?
Mr. Martin is what's out right now. So, you know, that's what I dropped. And Off is the single. And we're going to come back with some more. I mean, the album is full of hits. So, you know, it's available on all platforms.
Okay.
But it's Mr. Martin. I just wanted to, you know, leave my family name some and let people know, man, I'm grown now. It's no more playing. It's business time.
Absolutely, absolutely. So you want to go ahead and get into your next song that we're going to play off your project?
Oh, man, this is just the best day ever. For you guys, this is a treat to y'all. Y'all oughta, because you ain't going to get it like this on the radio. Like,
No.
you in a place like
That's why we're exclusive.
Yes,
This is
man.
exclusive. This is a world premiere, so
All right.
I'm gonna introduce my new song, Passcode. It's also available on Mr. Martin. It's produced by Blue Notes.
Okay.
So
All
that's
right.
what we're doing, man.
No doubt.
Piazo Passcode.
That's right. Check it out right here on Hot 103.9.
93.9.
Yeah. Man, they ain't never heard that like this on the radio.
No, they have not. I'm
Honestly,
gonna
no.
say on the air, I want
Yeah,
Hazel
that's my
to
go-to right
record
there.
my ways. I want you to give me turn-by-turn directions.
Yeah.
Like turn left, turn left,
Yeah.
turn right, turn
Oh,
right.
man, I heard
Your
something
exit
like
coming
that
up.
That'll be
No, for real, you really can't do that. You really can do that.
You know Snoop did it. So why
Like
not?
if you go on Waze, this is true. This is true, y'all.
Oh, yeah.
If you go on Waze, you can set it up to record different voices.
Oh.
Yeah.
They'll
Let's
break
see.
me down until they'll make my words and all other
See?
words.
Create your own voice directions to guide you on the road.
Oh, that's fine.
What? I'm gonna have
On
PA
Waze.
I'm gonna have PAs give
Yeah.
you turn by turn. How dope is that?
How am on that? Yeah.
It'll scare somebody who in the car who ain't expecting that.
when it's got, because Waze, I think, tells you when there's like a roadblock, right?
Oh,
Or police.
yeah.
Yeah.
Roadblock.
Have
See,
it be like,
it's like this is
have it be
different.
like, yeah.
See, this is different stuff that's gonna happen.
Hey, slow down, player.
We about to try this. Hold up.
I know.
Slow down. Leave it. So I'm putting it in right now so y'all can see it. The Piazo.
Yep.
Oh, this dope.
We like this.
Too funny.
Shoot, man, that might be some extra income while you
I'm telling you,
playing.
I know you know how to get to it. All set, let's go.
This is about to be funny, yeah.
Say 803 De Niro. What's up, man? You checking in?
again.
And who else we got? Nick Graphic One. Hello, hello. Welcome to Exclusively Independent.
All set, let's go.
Oh, I'm sorry. All right, P, we're going up after this. We got 40 seconds. Man, the time flew by.
That's good. Time flies when you're having fun.
I know.
I was just having a blast. Man, you know you
Man,
take
got 30
this stuff- you
seconds.
take
My
this
turn, my
stuff
turn
for
for
granted.
real.
I know, right?
And then you gotta. Now I love every moment of it.
We got 20 seconds. I'm going to ask you a couple other questions, and we're going to have some fun. I like to ask fun questions.
Okay.
Yep, just heard music from Piazo. That song was called Passcodes right here on Hot 103.9, 93.9, exclusively independent. We still got Piazo here in the studio with us. So, Piazo, we were talking off here, and you were talking about you actually do, what is it? You coach football?
Yeah, youth
Okay.
football.
All right, so tell me a little bit about that and why you decided to do that.
Well, the team is the Trade 3 Canes.
Uh-huh.
Shouts out to Robert McCray. You know,
Shout
it's
out.
an inner city youth team. I mean, that just was natural for me. Anytime my kids ever played baseball, t-ball, anything, you know, I'm supposed to be a parent. I just end up out there on the field. You know, they're like, well, Dad, you gotta go sign up if you gonna come out here and play catch. So, you know, you get to start signing up, you know, so you can get out on that field, because I can't sit on the sideline. I just can't do it. I'm like that. So.
That is so funny, because it's like every time I see you, you're so just this laid back and your demeanor is so chill. So to actually to see you in action and you know what I'm saying, jumping up and down.
I would pay to see that.
I would pay to see that too, because that's totally different energy from you.
Well, the kids give you that youthful energy.
That's right.
Keep you
No
young
doubt.
on your toes.
So tell me, what's the most important thing in your life, Piazo?
God, the family.
Okay.
I'm gonna put those together because they go hand in hand.
Amen. Amen.
Reach.
All right, so you know, Piazo, I'd like to ask just some fun questions that have absolutely nothing to do with anything.
It's my favorite part of the show.
All right, so what is your favorite day of the week?
Sundays.
Why?
I like to just stay in my bed butt naked and watch football.
Well, okay, all right. Oh, you wasn't ready for that one, Mom.
I didn't.
That was exclusive.
I know, right?
Nick knew what she was gonna get asking Piazo these kind
I'm
of
just saying.
No, actually, I did not.
Straight for real.
You know,
All right,
on a good side.
Piazo, do you know how to cook?
Yes, I'm known for cooking. That's
Really?
what I do.
Okay, so what is your specialty?
They come from all over the country, all over the world, from candy yams and
Okay.
chicken and broccoli Alfredo.
Okay.
He said chicken and broccoli Alfredo.
Oh yeah, sometimes put some shrimp in there, you know.
All right.
Okay.
That's what's up.
But that's my I cook anything. Soul food. That's what I
Okay.
do, man.
All right. So, what is like your biggest goal, your biggest dream, your biggest wish?
Oh, that's a good one. That's a broad one.
Yeah.
Well, my biggest goal would be to leave something substantial for my kids to help them get a good start in life. And to see them go get higher education. Because my family I don't have the type of family where a lot of people. We have examples of people who got degrees and doing the right thing. So, I just want to see my kids do good, have a good life.
Absolutely. All
That's
right.
my biggest goal.
If there's one thing that you could change about yourself, what would it be?
If it was one thing I could change about myself, the way a lot of perception people have of me. A lot of people think that I'm just grimy and mean and unapproachable. But I'm actually the opposite of that. So I would like to change.
And you have a nice smile too, so you need to smile sometimes.
I
Maybe,
gotta smile
yeah,
more.
you know what I'm saying? Yeah, exactly. So you be mean mugging all the time.
Yeah.
I'd be like, I don't want to talk to you
we were
either.
able to get to know a little bit about him. So,
I think
he can
that's
cook, he
genetics.
write poetry, he like Shakespeare.
I know he like Shakespeare.
He like
Who
to lay in
knew?
bed butt
They
naked.
didn't know I was a Renaissance man. I'm a Riverside Renaissance guy.
All right.
I like that.
Renaissance man.
Okay, so
Come on,
Piazo, before you leave though, I said I was gonna say it on the air. Before you leave though, you have got to record ways for me because I need some Piazo turn by turn directions.
Slow down the police.
That's what I want.
And
Tell
100
me
feet,
y'all
you're going to have to bust it right.
See, I want that. I want
You
that.
can do that. You
Like
can do that.
Sam coming up right now.
Yeah.
All right. So Piazo, what's your biggest turn off in a woman?
Stink. Stink. Yeah.
Stank.
I can't even hold the phone straight.
He said,
All
hip.
right. Well, let's go ahead and let's move on. All right. So Piazo, if you were ice cream, what flavor would you be?
Double chocolate.
And tell me why.
Because just a whole lot of chocolate going on over there,
So again, Piazo, we got to get ready to wrap things up. So why don't you tell everybody the name of your project?
Yeah, Mr. Martin is out right now.
Okay.
Y'all go check that out. Available on all streaming platforms. And
Yeah.
off is the single.
All right. Social media.
Social media, you can check me out at I Am Piazo on Instagram and on Facebook, Piazo_SC. Kenneth Martin by my government name.
Gotcha.
Okay.
All right. And so any performances we need to look out for, anything that we need to know that we did not discuss today?
Well, go look at all this season 3 of Columbia. That's what's going on right now. Columbia, I'm all over that.
Okay.
That's doing some good things.
Yeah. Love that show. Love it.
Yeah, one time
love
with Big Paul, man.
Absolutely.
And one time with Free Kodak Black. Now, I might have told something I wasn't supposed to tell. You know.
Right.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Free my brother Teasy, free Deezy. I can get some shout outs.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. You got about 60 seconds.
I want to give a shout out to JC, man. My boys over there at V12. My whole crew that's up in here. Free my brother Teasy.
Absolutely.
Free Deezy. What's up, Mr. Armor? Everybody from the River, Lil D.
Okay.
Big Baby D. You know, R.I.P. to Poncho, man. That's how we doing.
Yeah.
All right, so that's what it is, man. We definitely appreciate you coming in and accepting our invitation
I
to
appreciate
Exclusively
y'all.
Independent.
This was fun.
So everybody, please make sure that you support
I got
Piazo.
something for y'all, too.
Okay.
Oh, what you got?
What you got? I like presents.
Yeah, I got a gift for y'all.
Oh, is that a hoodie?
Yes,
Look at that.
y'all don't look like me. This one for
Thank
you,
you,
Neek.
man. I
Look
appreciate
at
I
that.
got one for you, too, Mahogany. You know, I couldn't leave you out.
All right, so no doubt. So y'all keep it locked and loaded. We're going to try to squeeze in a couple more songs before the Breakfast Club Countdown comes on. Exclusively Independent right here with Piazo's Hot 103.9, 93.9.
Peace.
George Sink is on the line taking your calls.
So, yeah, you can.
We gotta take a picture with him.
No, but y'all never talked about this.
You got good muscles. Oh, yeah.
Oh, no, I done got my little workout over here. I done done
Take a
that.
picture with the
Why you waiting now to say something?
I literally.
Charitable good. Yeah, Piazo brought all that, man.
real quick. Mention
Coat
the
drive.
real quick. They got coats.
Oh, that's right. Well, no, this is actually, this is hoodies for the homeless, and Piazo came and donated. We're getting ready to give hoodies away for the homeless, and because, you know, it's cold outside, and there was a young man from USC that had the idea of doing hoodies for the homeless. So we're collecting those to, I think, like right before Valentine's Day, and we really appreciate Piazo. Look at all these hoodies, man, and coats that he brought for the homeless. So, just make sure you keep listening to Hot 103.9, 93.9, and we'll give you more details about it. So get ready to be out. See y'all later.
So you gotta put these hoodies on and take this picture.
Oh, yeah. But you know, man, you got extra veins popping out your
Man, I'm sitting over here trying not to shake.
You can put it. You
You got the veins.
Turn it off. Oh, excuse me.
I tried to see a bra that was good. I wouldn't.
Yeah.
Y'all already know what it is, man. Piazo.
The mobster.
Can't donate this.
Another one with the buzz.